write
anyone
that.
in it?
No, thank goodness. But they document everything. Who heard about the test pilot that crashed in the far west?
Huh?
You heard about it? Tell me about it.
It's like, well, I didn't read much. I just heard that, like, on the news, it said, like, rocket crashed west.
Okay, does anybody know why? Did you hear about it?
Yeah, but I don't know.
Okay.
Didn't you have a fuel pump?
There were
And
two.
then they were saying, like, scientists were working to figure out a better way to...
Right, let me tell you what happened. This is extremely important. There was one plane, a structure, and there was another thing attached to it. Okay? In that thing that came off, they had a lever that they pulled that would sort of act like a brake when the thing is coming down from that high altitude.
Isn't that an air brake?
Right? Well, it was like a flap. You
Yeah,
know,
that's
like you
what
see
they call it,
wings,
air brake.
right? Don't push on it, sweetie. And the test pilot ended up pulling the lever too soon. And it was the test pilot that died. The real pilot ejected from the parachute. But the company, Rishi was saying, there's, in a way, they know it's very high risk, but they had a logbook. And they have tons of data. So what I want you to write, we want to have the logbook. Because if you're going to train people, right, Ria? What are you going to need to see, right? We asked an important question of you. What did she say? You need to write it down so we can copy it. So tomorrow when she gets her thing going, she's got to know 12 inches, it's coming like this at this speed, wheel 1 and wheel 2. Then it turns over here 90 degrees at this point. Then it does this thing and pushes. So when Arjun comes over, when Harshini comes over to look at your logbook and say, why is mine not working? I did the same thing. Question.
Couldn't you just scan the pictures, the programming on there that works, and then you could print it out?
You can, but the thing is you also have to write it down, not just look at the software. You can send the software for it, that's fine, you can share it.
Not, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
I like what you're saying, Noel, but basically, that's programming.
No.
Wait. What you're saying, you go to, it says BC goes forward 50 degrees for the X amount of degrees. That's what the programming is.
It is, but
So
when you
it's your
write down that how many inches and you do this, and you find that the thing is not working, you have something to look at the paper. When you print out the code, right, you can ask Dave Uncle if I'm not. Yes, go ahead.
There's a thing in there called run selected.
Yeah.
So what I do when I have a problem, I go works.
Okay.
Wait. Problem. Then I say, I redo it, submitters, do it.
Right. I think to get a further education, you should hold up with whichever parents on our team, elbows off the table, whichever members, adults, are software programmers, and ask them, how do they debug? Do they just look at something online, or do they print it out on paper and then they look at it? Because what I'm trying to train you guys to do, I'm not saying eventually you can get real good at this, and you just look at the computer and you can say, I bet you it's this. But if you're teaching people, remember we're going to be teaching kids in Baltimore, you have to have it down. You have to have what Ria's talking about, you also have to write it down. And it's not